Welcome to the Fortune Theatre here in the heart of London's Covent Garden. I'm Robin Herford and I'm the director of The Woman in Black, which has been playing in this theatre since June 1989. It started life in a tiny theatre in Scarborough in North Yorkshire in 1987, but it's been running here 8 shows a week for nearly 30 years. I look forward to welcoming you when The Woman in Black goes on her travels to America. We're in Chicago, we're in Cleveland, we're in Pasadena, and we're in Seattle. The Woman in Black is about a man forced to change his mind about the existence of ghosts. A young lawyer, 1920s, sent up to attend the funeral in a remote location and experiences some terrifying events. 30 years later, he comes back and tries to find peace, to exorcise the ghost, and he employs a young actor to help him tell his story. We overhear this story being played out in an empty theatre. It's quite disturbing. A lot of people enjoy ghost stories. I mean, it's an enjoyable genre. What they mightn't expect is actually to be affected by.
I've seen it before, but it scares me every time.
You nearly jumped out of your seat.
It's really tense, really atmospheric.
This really does the good old-fashioned ghost story really, really well.
It celebrates the art of acting. It celebrates what actors can do to stimulate the imagination of an audience. And actually, it's the imagination of each individual theatre audience member that terrifies them.
It was absolutely captivating.
It's amazing how there's only 2 people on stage at any one time that can play that many characters.
It's a play that's conceived solely in theatrical terms. And you know, people say theatre's dead. Well, I've been pushing this play for nearly 30 years because I believe this proves that theatre is certainly not dead.
The show's got so much more than the film.
It's definitely better to come and see it live.
Would come and see it again.
There was one nice review which said, "Don't go unless you enjoy being scared out of your wits." You would think that with the ability to shock, to frighten, to terrify, to produce amazing effects through cinematic means, that there'd be nothing left. But it's not live, and this is. We are breathing the same air as the actors. We are actually in the same room. And what actually happens that night could be unique.
Absolutely chilling.
People get terrified. And I can't really explain it, but it's partly down to the skill of the actors, partly down to the fact that everyone likes being told a story, and particularly a ghost story. And the fact that, as I say, it has this unexpected quality of frightening people. You know, I've heard grown men crying out.
There was a moment actually where you could have literally heard a pin drop.
2 nights of the year that sell the best for this show are Valentine's Day and Halloween. Halloween is fairly obvious where all the spirits come out, but Valentine's Day is maybe a little less obvious. But if you want to get a little closer to your partner and have her jump in terror into your lap, it's not a bad show to bring people to.
I really loved the gothic horror element to it.
The extraordinary thing about this play is that it is suitable for a great range of people. Young people love it. Anyone over the age of 12 to anyone over 85 will find this terrific. So it's a family show. It can easily be a family show, but we have groups of school children who come and watch it, and they often inflame an audience with their contagious enthusiasm. The idea of opening this in Chicago came as music to my ears because I know that Chicago is a terrific theatre town. Over 200 theatres or something. It's amazing, and it hosts a wonderful community of stage actors, and this is what I want. This is a stage actors piece, and I had a joyous time auditioning Chicago actors in situ a couple of months ago, and I think we've got a lovely cast of people who are based in Chicago, are known to Chicago audiences. Theatre is essentially local. You have to be there to experience it. So I love the idea of it playing to slightly smaller. The Royal George, where we're playing in Chicago, is a fairly intimate theatre, and it'll go terribly well there, as it will in Pasadena, and which again, the Pasadena Playhouse is a nice size for that, and Cleveland, and also Seattle. I think I've seen plans of all the theatres, and they seem eminently suitable. People love being told a story. They love being told a ghost story, and it's not just a celebration of the genre, which is something in itself, but it also gets to you. You can't resist it. If you're scared, it's your fault, not ours.